Let's go! Should I write something to see if it works? Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's there. It's there. It's a test. Alright. So, what day is it? It's Thursday after all. Would have been better if I have already put that it's Thursday. But we couldn't start the stream without a proper introduction to life. And life is just improving every day or not improving every day. Apparently not improving today. Why does it do this? Can't I just post this a little here? Let's see how this works. Ta-na-na! It was magic. It was magic. Still have not been interested enough in buying a new bridge because apparently that's what happens when you have another cord where it shouldn't be. But yeah, I'm still not aware of what a violin should do after so much time. So much time. But hey, it's Thursday, my dudes, and I've been thinking recently that there is this Tate scandal where everybody sits on the side and wait, let me bring up a picture of him first, right? And see who we have in mind. Andrew Tate. There it is. Okay, now it's just the pull. Let's use this one. This is a good one. Let me just put it up here. Somehow like that. Display on. Damn it. What happened here? What happened here with everything? Okay, this is the picture. I don't know what happened last time. It must have been a great night since I can't find any of my windows now in the stream deck, sources, etc. Anyway, we're gonna talk about the latest scandal, which nobody wants to talk about, but at the same time everyone is kind of like having to talk about him, because normally this wasn't supposed to be such a big deal, but everyone seems to have the same opinion of this, not the same opinion, diverging opinions. But it seems to be always that the men like know what's going on, it's not cool, and But some of the things he says, most of the things he says, we agree with. Because there are some things that he's saying that might hurt a certain gender that the other gender doesn't like, and there it goes into the tirade of bringing basically models into your life. This is what he does. This is what he built the empire on. This is what the men know. And you know, when you do that, basically, when you start by using the power of a woman because you are not able to do something else, this is your only thing you can do. You're actually putting the effort on the woman's side, and by that you're trying to not carry the same, let's call it, curse or blessing that we're all that all men are put on this earth to do. And it has been felt. Like, we don't want to this to be your role model, but if this is the only thing that is able to speak this freely and truthfully in many cases, even if it's just the persona that's talking, or he himself, or if he is the persona, who knows, because you shouldn't pay someone to teach you how to be a man. That's the first rule. I think isn't that, especially a man, you don't pay a man to make you a man. I think that's it. That's my whole opinion on why do I see that people are reacting on one side and on the other, but this is basically what should have been covered more. However, we're still getting that he's a misogynist. Now it's becoming sensationalistic everywhere, and it's just due process, and with consent being given, it's legal. We don't wanna impose on someone's ability to think and take decisions. We don't we're not their parents, let's call them, anymore. They're grown up. And like, they have to know where this goes. Like, whoever, whatever person you may ask, that what do they think about how should I say this? What do they think about women selling their images, their naked images on the internet in exchange for money? What do you think as a future prospect for that. What kind of people will you have in your life? Beta need leaders. Yes, but the only leaders should be themselves. But indeed they are there. And who knows, as you said about that study that said that you actually have the gene in you, the alpha gene, if you call it, then that's the trick. But the beta needs a leader, but does it respect it? Does it know to respect the leader? Or does the leader have to be one that sells you stuff? A salesman. A salesman of souls. Everyone. Yeah, it's getting spiritual. And that's the thing. He changed his God once by leaving the responsibility given by God to him on the woman, and then he changed to Islam and is promoting Islam without no worries about changing another time. And it seems like he changed his gods a lot. He betrayed the previous gods a lot. And that is a no-no, and he might have to endure it, or maybe he will be cool enough to endure it till the test is done. But it does goes to show that a person that goes and does stuff or act like he's doing stuff, there will always be persons that will be able to buy, and he knows that. And if you know your game right, because recently he was accused of also what do you call it, extortion, some kind of extortion at some point, that theft. Where was it? Let me just I didn't prepare for this. Matrix is breaking. People are comparing him to Cypher from Matrix, like the one who just knows he lives in the Matrix, but is quite content with getting all the money and all the privileges in exchange for the treason. There's usually a treason, right? And Cypher was meeting behind Neo's back. Not Neo, Morpheus is back at that time. And he was meeting with Agent Smith, and he knew that he was living in the Matrix, but he still enjoyed the benefits that it could bring, being a vegetation plant or whatever it was. Now, Where was the extortion? Andrew. About oh my god, no, dead air is not good. Dead air is not good, but Andrew Tate about, and that's all I got. Oh. You know what? I'm gonna let someone else do the work. And we'll react to Law and Crime Network. Damn it, I'm so high. Or am I? Anyway, I'm reducing the intake of cigarettes, which is awesome, but increasing a different intake. However, go to the gym, bros.
Denied. A judge in Romania says former reality TV star Andrew Tate must remain in jail as the human trafficking case against him moves forward.
Yeah, so he's still there for now, and I remember where I find it, and there it is. Bam. This is what I wanted to talk about.
What do you think girls want?
What the things that Andrew said that was so offensive that I don't understand. Is this even real? Is this even legal? Not real. What's going on right now? We'll see soon.
From men?
Do you want the truth or a lie?
No, tell me.
Do you want
They always want the truth.
the truth or a lie?
Of course.
Of course, they all say truth. I want the truth. You could just tell me the truth. Then you tell them the truth and they cry. What women want from men? Well, in general, if a woman is going to dedicate herself to a man, then that man has to be all-encompassing. He has to be a man who can fix most of her problems. He needs to provide stability and safety, which everybody knows, but not many people consider that he also has to provide drama for her. He also has to be entertaining for her. If a woman...
Now, any point of contention until here. Did he said anything wrong? Did he said anything like extraordinary, unknown by people? Do women not know this? Why is it so sensationalized? I don't see the sensation.
woman only talks to you and you're the only man in her life, and there's never any drama, or there's never any, I wouldn't say conflict, I'm not saying necessarily start an argument, but if there's never any drama, because drama is excitement, then they're going to naturally try and find drama somewhere else, and that always ends very badly for the man. You don't want them to try and find drama outside of a relationship. Women sit there and watch the Kardashians.
Drama. No drama. Should you? Should you go into drama? Like, if you're in on it. Like, you go batshit crazy with the drama. And hey, it's been after 15 minutes, it's okay, apparently you can swear. I heard some news or information. I don't know if it's true, but apparently you can swear, so if the algorithm catches you swearing in the first, I don't know, 15 seconds or something, it instantly age restricted, or I don't know. There's some lore there, I don't know yet. However, this man, did he said something out of the ordinary? No. But it appears to be so controversial. However, many people, betas, do not say those things. Yeah. And sometimes people are betas, but very rarely they're betas. Very often they're simps. That's That's when it gets to. Because the people that like him, I think it's, I think they're the simps. I might think. Like that things like he's the boss. He can make you a millionaire. Or I don't know. He can make you a millionaire, but you have to pay $50 a month. Everyone gets to be a millionaire. It's like OnlyFans, but for Sims. Dude, that's it. That's it. This is the male OnlyFans version of what do you call it? For betas, yeah. Yeah, for betas. Betas, okay, like the OnlyFans thoughts are thoughts, right? But the males, the simps, are the what? Betas. Only betas. Only betas. Only friends. Only betas. Only betas. No. Only betas. And you go there and you say like, there is no beta here. This is only alpha. And everyone just starts showing their watches and how much they did with the Hustlers University, and how you will just do the equivalent of doing a Google search, a more intense Google search, but with teachers, which is kind of nice. Because it's still a scheme that is presented as a salesman challenge, let's call it. Salesman challenge. You know, the thing you do on the side. It's a hide hustle. Basically, everyone has a side hustle. I was just talking earlier with my best friend here, Jesus, and we were talking like all these people, even the Tate types, just usually have a side hustle. And this is what happens when you have these side hustles. Because everybody, like, here's the red point that I want you to see. Like, this is the red pill that I'll give you tonight that might blow your mind. So if you don't want it, you can just leave right now to save your lives. Because, and continue on your world in the Matrix. Continue in the Matrix. But if you continue now, I will give you. You will look at it. You will not even have to ingest it, and you will see that actually, as everyone is having side hustles, and very few people know, however, everyone knows that everyone has another side hustle that you might do or not do, right? So everyone is acting like they're doing that much money with their income, right? Like, you can have that lavish lifestyle with your income. But in actuality, you are just inflating your side hustle. You're just taking away from putting them into creative ideas or satisfying hobby. I want to say hobbies, but hobbies is not the word I'm looking for. It's more of a lifestyle kind of thing. And to understand how to reduce sometimes the need for that side hustle by creating an actual job or doing the actual thing that is moved around, sometimes at the price of nothing, and that's a hustle as well. And it needs to be done, but sometimes it's risky for those that want to live lavish lifestyle, super inflated, just to keep their appearances on for everyone. Like, why do people need steroids sometimes to act big? People use cocaine to act energized. They're just this is transhumanism, I think, by the way. And yeah, it's actually transhumanism to use technology, and substances are technology. Yes, cocaine is a personality steroid. They're unnatural. And unnatural means many times with the possibility of complications due to these impressions, these sleights of hands that people use with each other. And hey, what can you do? What can you do if that's how you have to do now? Like if people like people that take care of themselves, I guess that's alright. Shouldn't you? And knows how to care from themselves. That's alright. However, it should at always and at any point be kept in mind that it's a little unnatural. It's a little over the top. But you can't say that in today's world, right? Nowadays you have to say how amazing they are, how brave they are. The message, the whole message. You have to superinflate everything, because that's where it leads. Superinflated egos, superinflated apps. Like, I don't want to say YouTube, but I like YouTube. YouTube is my home. But sometimes, Susan, I need that purgatory file. Please. Anyway, going back into this non-weird conversation. Let's see other clips that... Oh, let's continue it until the end. Because when I see watch, I always go, you know, that watch till the end. When I see watch, no. I'm not watching. I don't know why. I mean, I know why. It's a trick. It's a trick to watch. But this was an unintentional trick. Just like Google did with Gem in the video that I posted yesterday. However, let's continue.
Kardashians all day. They're addicted to drama. It's what they care about.
Yeah.
So if you're a woman's entire world,
Now that's a drama that I just did from drama.
you also have to be the person who can... You have to shock her a bit. You have to be the person who can upset her. You need to be...
Ah! I didn't know that he said you could have shocked her. But it's true, see? You have to go all the way. You go batshit crazy. You just go and if she says something that it's not true or not important, and it shouldn't be said, but you hear it and you have to react at some point. Why don't go the whole way? Just shock her so she doesn't understand what you're okay, Master Cobra. Okay, let me see if I can. Let me download the photo so we can always have Master Cobra in the screen. Let me just download the photo right here. Download Master Cobra. But I still do enjoy in playing along with this wave of, if I were to pick a side, would be King Snake. King Top G, man. If I had to pick a side at the end, I would still pick his in the accusations that are given. Let's put Top G here. Where is it? Look, where can we find the best Top G photo? There it is. No, come on, I can't. Can I? Oh, it's a t-shirt. Save image. Because the thing with OBS that I don't like is that I can't drag and drop. But I have a song for you that needs to be played until I find this picture into my screen, as I'll take a short little break because it's past the 35-minute mark, and apparently that's important. That's very important. This was a song by Arctic Monkeys, who I recommend you listening if you want a view of something you might have known sometime, or the misfortune of not knowing or knowing at the same time. It's it was actually recommended by, who was it? Brett Weinstein, the evolutionary biologist? No. Something with the game of evolution. He deals in trades. That's what he does. Biology and smart shit, I don't know. Anyway, he recommended this. Yes, that is. He said about this. I don't know. It's just one person or more. I don't know. However, they said about Arctic monkeys that they seem to have an insight on these kinds of things. It's not what. However, there it is. Give you in 5 minutes. Let me just put the text on so it's not. There it is. I'm gonna put another song afterwards. It's gonna be a 5-minute break, so we're gonna keep it 5 minutes. See you soon.
It's like looking down the barrel of a gun and it goes off. And how come all these words? Oh, there's a very pleasant side to you, a side I much prefer. It's one that laughs and jokes around. Remember cuddles in the kitchen, yeah, to get things off the ground. And it was up and away. Oh, but it's right hard to remember that on a day like today when you're all argumentative and you've got the face on. Well, now then, Marty Bum, oh, I'm in trouble again, aren't I thought as much, 'cause you turned over there and pulling that silent disappointment face, the one that I can't bear, can't we? Laugh and joke around. Remember cuddles in the kitchen, yeah, to get things off the ground. And it was up and away. Oh, but it's right hard to remember that on a day like today when you're all argumentative and you've got the face on. And yeah, I'm sorry I was late. Well, I missed the train and then the traffic was a state. But I can't be asked to carry on in this debate that reoccurs. Oh, when you say I don't care, but of course I do, yeah, I clearly do. So laugh and joke around. Remember cuddles in the kitchen, yeah, to get things off the ground. And it was up and away. But still it's right hard to remember that on a day like today when you're all argumentative. You've got the face on. I said, who's that girl there? I wonder what went wrong so that she had to roam the streets. She doesn't do major credit cards, I doubt she does receipts. It's all not quite legitimate. And what a scummy man. Just give him half a chance, I bet he'll rob you if he can. Can see it in his eyes, yeah, that he's got a driving ban amongst some other offences. And I've seen him with girls of the night, and he told Roxanne to put on her red light. They're all infected, but he'll be alright, 'cause he's a scumbag, don't you know? I said he's a scumbag, don't you know? Although you're trying not to listen, avert your eyes and staring at the ground. She makes a subtle proposition. I'm sorry, love, I'll have to turn you down. Oh, we must be up to summer. What are the chances? Sure, it's more than likely. I've got a feeling in my stomach. I start to wonder what his story might be, what his story might be. Yeah, 'cause they said it changes when the sun goes down. Yeah, they said it changes when the sun goes down. And they said it changes when the sun goes down. Around here, around here. Oh. Look, here comes the portmanteau. Isn't he Mr. Inconspicuous? And he doesn't even have to say, oh, she's in a stance ready to get picked up. Bet she's delighted when she sees him, pulling in and giving her the eye, because she must be fucking freezing, scantily clad beneath the clear night sky. It does stop in the winter now, and they said it changes when the sun goes down. Yeah, they said it changes when the sun goes down. And they said it changes when the sun goes down. Around here, they said it changes when the sun goes down. Over the river going out of town. And they said it changes when the sun goes down. Around here, around here. Oh. And what a scummy man. Just give him half a chance, I bet he'll rob you if he can. Can see it in his eyes, yeah, that he's got a nasty plan. I hope you're not involved at all.
Well, well. So what did you think about the songs? What did you think about the songs? The first one, if you remember, was talking about the moments in the kitchen when you had fun, but then after a while, of course, that became very, very annoying. It was, yes, it was more jolly because it was towards a woman he loved, I guess, or they loved. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I don't care about their personal life. However, yeah, remembering how to laugh in bad moments is whoa, let me remove the text. Yeah. Oh, Viper. I totally forgot. I got lost in the weeds of the, where is it? Image. There you go, image 5, yes. Now I have to go into, the other way, in the other volume, not in C. Insta story pics. Okay, should I tell you the names of my Okay, it's supposed to be in Insta story pics. Want to do, yes. Then YouTube. Alright. This is overcomplicating things on my part, I know, but someday I will have an order. YouTube Profit. Because I needed to plug my name as well. Profit Monstruck. Hey, did I shill yet? No, I need to put top G first. I just need to put top G there. Oh, look at it. Does it look good? Nah, it's too. We're gonna put it at the top, of course, because he's top G. Let's go here. Here we'll see talking just the top Gs. Everyone who's top G, press G. There you go, top G. We're gonna leave this forever here. And I will have to take the chat and find its source so I can cut it. There you go, top G. Okay, there you go, we have top G. We're top G now. But we also need a good photo to keep him in mind, top G. Because that will remain there forever. But this image of Andrew Tate, top G, oh yes, look at that top G look. Oh, today's stream, oh, it's gonna be in another location, isn't it? It's gonna be in another location, okay. Rabbit hole number 2. Don't I have an image? Okay, this one is in Projects Profit. If I remember correctly, if not, I saw something. Something took my eyes. An image. But where does it appear from? It is from the thumbnail. Top G over there with my girl Jessica, which one day I will still finish the story about the real Jessica, and maybe we'll revive her. I'm gonna do a top G moment and actually revive her. From the dead. But I can't see how. Where is the chat? Where is the chat? Where is the chat? Still not there yet. Oh, it's layered. Oh, it's so layered. Oh, it's so layered. Why can't? Is this not the image? Oh no, this is not the image. Okay. Not the words. Now you see, that's one of the things that I don't like with Top G, because Top G promotes this kind of things and I don't need this kind of things. There's these robots here telling me where I can find some webcams. Where I can find some webcams and single mothers just waiting for me. Cause I know they're I know they're I know they are. They all are. What can they do otherwise? Come on, just click on the image and let me just crop it. There we go. Michael Jessica. And there was Greta there. This is the only show here. Top G and Greta. Always together. This is the real story that should have been there the whole time. But it's not. It's not. Why isn't it not? I don't know. Because everyone wants someone to go to jail for the wrong reasons. Because I don't think jail will do anything, especially if you're creating the impression that they didn't do anything, so it will just increase his value more, overinflating, having to do all these outlandish things just to be kept in the loop, which I don't like. However, the image is there, and let's see some
Be entertaining.
some more Andrew Tate. As I bring in the display here. Alright.
All encompassing from head to toe. Women want to be with a man which keeps them entertained.
What do you think girls want?
Which keeps them entertained, but that's where I diverge. That's what he said, and he said that a lot, because you need to be fun. It still seems like a simp to me, like a simp towards woman at this point, to just think that all you have to do is entertain her. Like, indeed, that is required to be entertaining and entertain her, and it would be nice if you would have this opportunity, so don't be a downer, and your life would improve 100%. Here, I give it for free because I'm rich in advice. That's the only richness I have. Advice, which is worthless. But don't take advice. It's just basic knowledge. It's just basic knowledge. This shouldn't be paid. What? If you listen to some things and it feels like common sense. Like, it's common sense should not pay for common sense. Common sense is common sense. It's always beneficiary. However, I don't think we can reach any more common sense at this point, can we? Ah.
From men?
Do you want the truth or a lie?
Okay, it started from the beginning. Started from the bottom, now we're here.
What do you think girls want?
Let me
from-
mute it until I find another. Oh, we have a channel just in Andrew Tate. It's called Quasa Genesis. It has 100. Oh, can't I see the name without? Okay, there it is. Quasa Genesis. And here, you see, here's the hustle. You make 128 subscribers just by posting just Andrew Tate and people that sell these things, overinflating it. Okay, so you're overinflating each other, and as long as it works, it works. If it works, it works. This is basically the OnlyFans. You sell manly. You sell manly. Overly, I don't want to say overly manly. You say things that people should teach you. You're selling them, and that's the apple of discord that happens here. However, I still agree with a lot of things, but always know one thing: you also have a decision in this world, so a say in this world. So learn how to say it, I guess. And another red pill. yeah, better than selling 5,000 microchips. At least this one. Here's the thing. It's I wouldn't even mind him just saying those things, because first they're true, but just to understand also the fact that I shouldn't have to worry that some children are listening. Oh no, if I had children, okay, that was the imagination. Okay, so if my children are watching this and have had somehow the need to get here and watch this, then there's something I don't provide, right? So maybe he gets it from there. Maybe he will not, as long as he knows it's a thrift, it's a grift, it's a side hustle. At the end of time, it's a side hustle. You're just not actually doing anything related to your main hustle. You're just trying to make money the easy way. And if it works, then of course you're gonna be confident that it works, but you won't actually become like that. You don't get to become like that. That I think that's also implied somewhere in the education. You can't go like that because you don't have the same past. You didn't have the same things to learn. Family, brotherhood. Imagine being a single child. Didn't get that. No, an ignored single child. As everyone's working 10 hours now, 12 hours per day, seeing them 2 hours per night, 3 hours. Man will understand that kids, male kids, I guess, boys will understand. I don't know how Trudeau calls them these days, everyone. I don't know how we should call everyone these days. Can someone tell me who is in charge of that? However, when they learn, they still learn that you have to have a certain amount of energy to just produce. They will notice that it's still a lot of content that is being pushed there. There is everywhere. That's the publicity. You have to be doing stuff all the time. And I think that's what most kids get from him, and teenagers and actual adults, because I'm being an old man sometimes when he says something. It's like, yeah, he right, like an old man with a fist up. Like, yeah, indeed, if you're telling me how many countries you've visited, yeah, I really don't want to know about it. Men really don't know about that, because they will understand that as being fuck, can I say? Yeah, I'm getting a little bit off. I'm beta when it comes to YouTube. I'm very beta when it comes to YouTube. But okay, can I say? No, profanity. I have one warning. Fucked in every country that she's been to. Probably by a different man. Most likely. Today. So that's not something impressive. And it's not helping anyone's case. Nobody asks about this. Nobody wants to know. Because everyone knows what's happening. Or at least they should know. And that's the problem when you don't go outside anymore or don't have family around anymore all day. Because you don't get to learn those things by your mistakes, their mistakes, the common knowledge around the block. That's situational all the time, and I hope as many people as possible will get that and start adding more to life than trying to tell or take or sell. That's just the basic liturgy, which reminds me that we should say a prayer, because we didn't say the prayer yet. And I might forget it, and I don't want to put it before a weird song that might end this stream. No. Okay, so should we go? Let's go with the prayer.
There is much to be skeptical of in this world. So
Pray
it no
for
longer
Tate.
surprises me to learn how many people don't really believe in anything. What's the point? For many of us, the road is a difficult one, but the path is always there for us to follow, no matter how many times we may fall. The good news is that we can help you find your way back. Naturally, some days are harder than others, but I must try. We all have doubts. The light of the mind alone cannot burn away all darkness. Think on it and look in your heart. It will be for the best. When the walls come tumbling down, when you lose everything you have, you always have family. The fire that had kept me alive was love. Their love. God's love. Right. You're not so certain. Fair enough. We all go through periods of darkness. Of course. In a world filled with misery and uncertainty, it is a great comfort to know that, in the end, there is light in the darkness. In such times we can turn to the Lord, but it's good to have friends. And the good Lord knows there's much to be done here. You're a good neighbor to us. Thank you. Until then, God be with you.
And with you, Top G and everyone. As always, thank you for being my neighbors today. I am your internet neighbor, Prophet Moonstruck. Doing some streams around, shilling some things. I used to have a link, but I don't have it now. I should have it prepared, but usually I shill for donations at this point, but I have to get it in my system. I have to learn it first. I have to practice it, because we said the prayer, and with the prayer, you know, God loves money. And I put a prayer for you, and You know how it goes. But not today. Today is a free for all. As I said, it's just my advice. I'm not asking for money, but if you happen to have some money in the future, I would be connected to my PayPal, where I will accept donations for my impressive job I did on not changing your life at all, I hope. But can you live in this world without seeing things? In fact, no. So let's see some other controversial Andrew Tate words. OnlyFriends account. Oh yes, my OnlyFans. You can find me on my OnlyFans. Wait. Even though I don't... I'm not really... I'm not... Yo, no. She's still here. And I can't... Oh yeah, I can't show you. I can't show you my OnlyFans account. I have 0 fans and 0 following, so my trust in this world is still on. It's like a Twitter but for whores. And hey, if I don't prepare you for the next stream in which I will show you the link to where you can donate, then that is a bad sell. That is a bad sell. However, as I'm scrolling through these 100 tabs, which, by common knowledge, if someone has more than... Let me show you. These... If someone has like this on their tab, don't trust them. They're not okay. They're not okay. There's something wrong with it. They have so many untold stories. You don't want to go into that. So just leave them be. Okay, let's see. Making money through crypto and the real world. Best mindset. At this point, it's the same overinflated thing. But yeah, it should have been just somehow better improved. But it has potential. It has potential. I don't see why not. And we'll sim for NFTs there.
5 million in the real world, you learn so many lessons about how to network, how to navigate the world, how to negotiate, how to conduct yourself with important people. You learn so much. You make 5 million off of crypto, you don't learn nothing. I have so many people come to me and say, I want to make money. I say, listen, you're not ready for money. You're not a man. You're a dork. And becoming a rich dork will not make your life any better. You make 5 million in the real world, you...
Oh, the sound. However, does that is that controversial? No, it's true. Sure, it might hurt the crypto people. And making money in the real world. In the real world, you have to use women and you have to sell the images of women with consent, of course. Because apparently we've received his exes always came forth and said that it was consensual, and even the persons that are hired there, usually in these kinds of places, sorry for burping, in this kind of places do it as a side hustle, do things as a side hustle as well, and we're going down this branch. You can see this side hustle branch that I don't like, because it's overinflating so much, and it's actually unhealthy for the brain to think that you should become that way. And I think that's what he's saying here. All right.
If you had a teenage son, what would be